Alright guys, what is going on? KDR141 here, and we're starting another playthrough. This time we're playing Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. It's a mystery game. I'm pretty sure everybody knows Sherlock Holmes. Well, this is a game about Sherlock Holmes. So we're gonna solve a lot of mysteries and have a lot of fun with a bit of humor. You guys are doing fantastic. We're almost done with Homefront: The Revolution, so check that out if you haven't already. If you're interested in a sci-fi book, check out my book, The Eternal Battles Above and Below. It's about a book about an epic battle between angels and demons. I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy it. I appreciate everybody who has purchased the book, and I'm sure you're enjoying the story. Alright, and don't forget to support the channel as well. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow if you're on Twitch, Instagram, or X Twitter. Okay, let's get into this. Wait a minute. Actually, this is my old playthrough. I gotta start another one. 1 second, guys. New game. I played just the beginning. I really didn't get into it. Alright, here we go. I thought it would be nice to come back to it and play it for the channel, since I do this now.
Ginger, that's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up.
This guy's
We're
funny.
back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth
He's
it.
most of the humor I'm
Travelling all
talking
this
about.
way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid
Look at
responsibilities,
those water
and
physics.
that there was nothing
That
to
looks
gain
real.
from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Ah, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together.
Right. Look at that landscape. Kind of reminds me of a Plague Tale Requiem. That was a really fun playthrough. Who is this guy? He looks to be up to no good. It does escape me what time period this is.
Hey, Sherry.
I guess we'll figure that out.
Yes,
I know
yes.
it's like, it's gotta be like the 1800s, I'm guessing. Something like that. Let's talk to our friend.
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
Welcome to Il Palazzo de Lusso, sir. If you need something, sir, please inquire at reception. If you need something, sir, please inquire at reception. If you need something, sir.
Alright, let's
Welcome
go
to
in.
Il Palazzo
We're
di
in a
Lusso,
hotel now.
sir. We just need your signature.
Let's Let's just look around. Alright, let's check in. This place is quite posh.
Would you kindly sign these papers, sir?
Let's sign.
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you.
Nice.
I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Nah,
Very good. Rooms
we don't
are
want
upstairs,
nobody
sir.
stealing the key.
Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock.
I don't trust none of these people in here.
I hope there's a balcony
Alright.
with you.
Alright. Seems like everybody in here is rich. They got the money.
Would you like a drink, sir?
I'm good. Here's the table. Where's our friend? He's not joining us?
Would you like a drink, sir? Would you like a drink, sir? Would you like a
I don't
drink,
know why he
sir?
keeps asking us that. I don't think we can get one. Where'd our sidekick go? Okay, you can sprint or jog.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
Alright, what is this? This is 229, 228, 227, 226. This hotel looks really nice. That one doesn't have a number. It's gotta be on this side then. 221. Here it is.
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready. Perhaps in the meantime you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche
Look at
to
this
all
guy
our
looking
guests.
like
Let's
Black
check what they have
Abraham
on offer.
Lincoln. Alright.
Let's check what they have on offer.
Okay. Let's go down to the food.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce. If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
A medium, John.
Luca
Haven't we been through
Galicki,
this
the
already?
friend of spirits.
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a seance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me.
Nah, don't
Why
do
should I
it.
sit for a portrait?
I
I don't
Sir,
trust this guy.
It's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it
I know
isn't.
that's right.
You do not need a lens to see it, just an
Facts.
open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder.
Cap.
So tell me, what do you see?
He's a good artist though.
Mediocrity.
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table.
Okay, time to
Sorry.
check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
Alright, we got a plate. Friends sitting down now.
Sherry, I'm over here with my new Ursine companion.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is
Of course, we can
nonsense.
identify it with Sherlock
Take me a
Holmes.
minute, John, at most.
Well
Didn't
then,
identify
we can
anything.
deliver it to him as well.
Deliver it to him. Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is
calls
also
him
something
Sherry.
to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right, let me take a look.
All right. Let's use our Sherlock powers. Hold to inspect.
The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon.
Oh, okay.
A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow, perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows, or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place.
So that's what Craven means. I think we
The
fought a
cane
guy
is
named
made of
Craven
ebony,
in Spider-Man
it's
2.
worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Okay.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All right. I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook.
Let's ask
How
this
are you
lady.
going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
Alright, we got our pinned evidence. Concentration, R1. To concentrate. Oh, we got a map. A huge... Whoa, look at this map. This game is gonna be something. Wow. Map is huge. Okay. Got our pinned evidence. Let's go to our case book. This one's Mother's Love.
Are you able to help me?
Of course. Stop me when you've had enough.
Okay, so she says there were three people at the table, a couple and a retired Navy officer. Observers weren't sure what happened to the couple, but the Navy officer was seen going out to the front garden for some air. I have to find him, okay? So he went out to the
even
front.
with your keen senses, Sherry.
So we got that clue.
I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
And would you be confident
wanna
enough to
concentrate.
bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
Oh, so she's an Arab artist, a police snitch, and affable. He's also an Arab artist. Lived in a cold climate. Maybe they might hit it off. Scottish aristocrat. This is kind of like, what do you call it? Watchdogs, where you can kind of see who the person is. This guy's a Greek auditor, heavy smoker. Who's this guy? English aristocrat, Nighthawk, friendly. Oh, he's actually friendly. He doesn't look friendly. A Swedish teacher. Dog lover, friendly, Greek aristocrat. So it's just a bunch of aristocrats. What about the receptionist, Italian receptionist? Polite. Cordanian maid, friendly, deaf in the left ear. Alright, let's go outside and try to find this noble Englishman. see. She's Turkish, Albanian. We're looking for an English guy, German pharmacist, sympathetic. There's a couple more people. What about this guy smoking? Scottish actor, tends horses. Jordanian teacher has an overbite. Let's see, is this guy has to be English. There's only one more guy. English, he's English, yes. Retired military officer, there we go. We solved it, guys.
Is this familiar to you?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
The Navy officer, Mr. Rhodes, was sitting at our table with the noble couple. The men talked about yachting, and the lady was fidgeting with the cane. Perhaps she put it aside, and her husband forgot to take it when they went to meet the medium. Now I have a perfect excuse to enter the seance room. Uh-oh, here we go,
Sherry,
guys.
Don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show. May I ask you something?
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that.
Alright, let's see, who can we ask?
Excuse me, just one question.
I'd tell you if I knew, but unfortunately, I don't.
Ask her.
May I ask for your assistance?
Please, don't get angry, sir. But I know nothing about this, I swear to you.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
Huh. Let's ask him.
May I ask you something?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Excuse me, just one question.
I can't help you with that, sir.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what?
Alright, let's check out who, what, and what. The Navy officer, Mr. Rhodes. Okay, cutscene right here. We found it. Wrong door.
This
Hey,
hotel,
what's going on?
this island, it's full of thieves.
First my
punched in the
cane,
nose.
now the diamond.
What's wrong with her?
Take your hands off
That's
me!
weird.
Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy! That's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made...
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true
Man,
penny
he really
these
got
days.
that guy
What
with
a
the top
gentleman.
hat.
But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful
I'm
owner?
guessing that's the wizard or whatever. How did he know that he was a rightful owner? Swollen reddish skin. Rich and fashionable. He doesn't wear a wedding ring, but his ring has the same symbol as the cane. I can see the garlic. His knuckles are beaten up, so he hit that guy in the face. Okay, so the evidence we have is the head of garlic symbol, doesn't wear a ring, red face, swollen reddish skin, expensive and new clothes, rich and fashionable, slightly red knuckles, recently hit someone with force. Okay. So he's either a bored British nobleman or an ill Englishman on resort. Okay. So judging by the heraldic emblem on his signet ring and cane, I can be fairly certain that this man is Lord Craven. Yeah, definitely a bored rich English nobleman who travels around Europe squandering his money. His florid face indicates that he has problems with alcohol. He is still physically strong and healthy, but in a few years' time, he'll be wretched. Being consistently drunk, he has issues with his temper. Okay, yeah, he's a bored nobleman.
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything I needed to know. I was after a strong, middle-aged man with a keen interest in adventure, noble blood, and affection for strong drink. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic
This is fun,
symbol.
like looking at all the
Lord
clues
Craven.
and then
Marvelous.
deducting what happened.
Simply
This is gonna be fun, guys.
marvelous. That's me, Lord Andrew Craven. You are the real medium. You hear that, Emma? Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity.
Yeah.
Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first
Sometimes
answer
if
me this.
you use force, somebody might confess, but they really didn't do anything. So, but I am suspecting that he did it. I mean, he is like a trickster, magician, wizard, charlatan. What happened at the seance?
You insist the medium robbed you during the seance. But what occurred exactly?
It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands.
That wasn't a
as
good idea.
expected. Then something began to appear
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
did it?
medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
but my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped
That's
away
what you
from
get
me
for
and
going to go
Emma
see a
fainted.
medium.
I lit the candle and the diamond was
What
gone.
did you think was going to happen?
How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a séance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse
She thought that was a
in
good idea,
English?
trying to talk
To
to
be
dead
frank,
people.
Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts.
Oh.
But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
This lady thought it was a good idea to go to a magician and try to talk to the dead, and then when the ghosts come out, she gonna get scared. What is that? Alright, we got some stuff on the table. Let's see.
There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
Alright, that's one clue.
Half a glass of Balblair scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need? This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was here, Sherry.
What is this? A butterfly brooch?
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms. Half a glass of Balblair scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need?
This thing's kind of lit up, but for some reason, it's not letting me scan it.
There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass. The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it.
Okay. So we got that. We got 5 of 5 of the clues. Alright, let's go back to our...
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
Let's ask him. Did he steal it? This guy's playing a guitar.
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Any spirits here now?
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I suppose this can wait. I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But the stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
Alright, we gotta go to the Mind Palace. Let's see. So you got wardrobe and everything? Huh. A case book. Okay, so Lady Craven faced the window. The pin moth. The lady pointed across the table. Lord Craven punched the medium. Okay, we know that happened last. So let's see. The pin moth. Okay. Lady Craven was pointing at the window. I'm sure she saw someone at the courtyard during the scenes. Okay. Alright, casebook.
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
Ah, I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
Let's go back. Oh, we got something here. A heel.
This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
To track someone's movements, first pin the relevant evidence and then enter concentration mode. Okay. Oh, there's a little path here forming. Oh, okay, so they walked over here. They went through this door. They kept walking. Alright. Let's look for more clues now. Ooh, there's a shoe right there. Alright, there we go. We found the shoe.
Size 4 with a broken heel.
That's definitely the same heel.
Rose D'Amour. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe.
So definitely not the ghost of a Raja. Unless
Our witness was a nosy maid.
Find your princess.
Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her.
Alright, so shoe size 4 maid. Let's access maid first.
Do you know anything about this?
You look like an honorable man. I have some information for
Oh, she
you.
does. The staff said that Lucia got a scolding from the chief steward for wearing common shoes at work. She should be cleaning near the pictures upstairs now. Okay. So she's upstairs. Let's jog on up there. Alright, she's cleaning. There's some pictures. Here's some pictures. Is this her? But there's also pictures over there. But this might be her. What is this?
To my best student, may your music always resonate on the deepest strings of our souls. Master Anthony.
Huh.
Finally, there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
This is her.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No, no. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
Why would you lie? That makes no sense. I'm a writer. Well, I actually am a writer. This character is not a writer. I'm solving a crime.
A precious diamond was stolen during the seance. Lord Craven entrusted me with its recovery.
I'm sorry, sir, but we are forbidden to discuss the private matters of our guests.
Are you also forbidden from peeking into private rooms, Miss?
Saletta. Lucia Saletta, sir.
Tell me, Miss Saletta, what would your manager say if he knew you were spying on guests?
Oh, please, sir, don't tell him. I have a family. I need this work.
I won't, but only if you answer my questions truthfully. And don't play coy. I can tell.
Don't cap.
Describe what happened during the seance.
A lady and 2 gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
Ooh. A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
Jesus. Okay.
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
You scared the poor girl, Sherry. Did she really deserve that?
We all got what we wanted. She talked. I stay silent.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
Alright, let's go back. Got the door confused.
Lady Craven retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
Alright, let's put this together now. He's just laying on the floor. So this is how he solves crimes. Okay, so our sidekick does this part. So I guess we gotta put this together. Okay, so obviously This is gonna be nope. That's gotta be right.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
She knocked over the cup. You know what? It might be different chairs. Okay, so if he wasn't sitting here, then that, yeah. Let's try that. There we go.
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
All evidence
I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
Alright,
If
they're
the
in
lady
room
was touching a
226.
diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish? Ooh, I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
Alright, let's get up to 226, 223, 222, 221, 224. What happens if you touch the picture?
With skills like that, this biblical lady could get a job in Scotland Yard.
Huh.
This painting looks authentic, but it's just a talented imitation.
This guy's good. Alright, 225. 226 has got to be close.
Those are the sharp eyes of a man with a bright mind. Almost like mine. Whoa, what a breathtaking man.
Lady
This is
Craven?
226. The chef steals food.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior?
They're saying something. A lot of guests this summer. Price is rising again. We gotta find out what they're gossiping about.
Lady Craven is not...
Okay. Come on.
Lady Craven is not...
Alright, we got a trophy. Eavesdrop on the first piece of gossip. Alright. I overheard two staff members talking about Lady Craven. They gossiped that the woman may not be the wife of Lord Craven. By their observation, she was on the lookout during the evening while trying to get Lord Craven drunk. They also noticed that the lady was unsure how to properly use a fish knife. And I was watching that close. Watching her how she used her silverware. Nosy people. Okay. Let's see what we got. A torn up letter. The king. Wine. Oh, that's him. There's her. Wait. Is she
You're here
dead?
at last. I didn't do that. I swear.
She
I
KIA?
found her this way.
Well, I did have some questions for her, but it seems I've arrived too late. Now it's a matter for the police.
She is
Mr.
KIA.
Holmes, you said it yourself. They're children. They'll only make things worse.
How did she die that
You
fast?
promised me you would investigate.
Investigate a theft, not a murder. Fear not. I will tell them all I've uncovered.
Please help me. The police will surely accuse me of Emma's death.
Yeah.
You are the only one who can find the truth.
Fine, but only because it's slightly more interesting than the walls of my room. Tell me what happened.
Look, after you left, I waited in the seance room until the servants locked up Mr. Gallici, the medium.
Was Emma with you?
And was your mistress there too?
Oh, so you know? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Regardless, the staff took Emma to her room. She was still feeling dizzy.
So you didn't follow her. Interesting.
Where's the medium?
Is Mr. Gallici still being held? And where did the servants secure him?
He's in room 225.
Right next door,
But
huh?
that pigeon-livered man at the reception desk refused to give me the key.
Well, I will have to visit reception myself then. Perhaps he will listen to reason. Where did you go instead?
To the bar. It had been almost an hour.
I see. And how long did you stay?
I partook of a well-earned whiskey or two before retiring upstairs. Ask anyone there.
Now we arrive at the tragedy at hand.
Alright, it's been a while since we have solved some kind of mystery like this. The last time we solved a mystery like this was in Hitman 3.
So what transpired after your detour to the bar?
I headed up to my room to find Emma on the bed. I didn't pay her much attention at first. I was still preoccupied with that damned medium.
I don't
but
think
when I
he did it,
realized
though.
she was silent, I drew closer and discovered she was dead. What's more, the diamond lay right there beside her.
Oh, well, that is splendid news.
Splendid? The return of the diamond will be cold comfort if I live out my days in a jail cell. You must help me.
Let me see what I can find.
And that's the reason. I don't think he did it. Because if he did it, he cared a lot about that diamond. He wouldn't have left the diamond right there. He would have had the diamond with him and then took her out if that's what he did. He wouldn't have left the diamond right there. So it wasn't him. And he actually liked her, so I don't think he would have killed her. Lord Craven, you promised me compensation for your gross misconduct in order to cover the cost of my treatment and quell the scandal. Yet I have not received a penny. You know that I lost my job after your false accusations. Now, even after my innocence has been proven, I can't return to work because of my hand injury. If you continue to ignore me, I shall be forced to appeal the court. Huh. Oh, okay, so she was asking him to pay her for, the services.
Someone was not happy with his post? Someone was not happy with his post?
Alright, we got another letter. Dear Sir, I have to inform you that the thief investigation continues. However, the ring has not yet been found. We had to free L.O. DuPont, the servant, as we were unable to find any evidence of his participation in the crime. We will inform you of any progress in this case. Lieutenant Gravoux, Marseille Police Commissariat. Okay. So, yeah, the police then do nothing.
Someone was not happy with his post.
Okay, let's look at the clues.
Fard Rouge Calomel Mascara, a real altar of beauty for the travelling temptress. Fard Rouge Calomel Mascara, a real altar of beauty for the travelling temptress. This must be the missing diamond. A tremendous specimen.
That's a nice
now
diamond.
Forever tainted.
That's expensive too. That's gotta be. That's over like maybe a few $100,000 or more. It makes sense why she had it. She was trying to get
Everything
payment.
was tipped out of the bed as if it was searched. Strangled with bare hands, judging by the bruises.
Do you think she stole the stone?
It's certainly possible, but we won't get her confession now.
Well, there is a professional medium right next door.
Come on. There's gotta be more. Stuff that we can look at before we question. There's only makeup right there.
A remarkably simple lock. Aha. A neat hiding place.
Oh,
Why
there's
would
more
she
stuff.
conceal all of this? Several £1,000s, that's quite a fortune.
Oh, so she still has some money.
Virtus audacta sapit. Courage tastes bold. A unique family motto.
Another butterfly symbol. She likes the butterflies.
This ring looks out of place among the others, and the design is familiar.
The mystery deepens. A victim with a checkered past and poor taste.
Alright, we got 3 out of 3 on that.
So young and so dead. Another mystery to investigate, my friend.
Dang. This guy's cold. Alright, 226 is right here. Or no, it's not. 225, I mean. Should be able to go in. We can go in through the other door, I guess. So we need to ask for the key, I guess. Ask for the key to 225.
Give me the key to Luca Galici's room. I need to talk to him about the events of the séance.
I suppose you are an impartial outsider. All right, but please do not give it to Lord Craven. We do not want to see our reputation damaged further.
Awkward. They still don't know what a nasty surprise awaits upstairs.
Hush. No need to cause another ruckus. The last thing we want is the police to come meddling.
Alright, I guess we're gonna go in the straight way.
I am needed elsewhere. I'm afraid I can wait no longer to hear your account of the séance, Mr. Galici. So please, tell me what you saw.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raja. My conjuration was successful. Perhaps
that
even
was a
too
bad
successful.
idea.
I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have taken the diamond. Lord Craven needs to leave me alone.
Do you think the police will believe
The
you?
spirit didn't
Of
take
course.
the diamond.
I didn't take anything. And spiritual phenomena are beyond their control. Or should I summon the ghost again so they may attempt to handcuff it?
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation in the physical realm.
He took a heavy blow. You know, sleight of hand. His neck. He uses a lot of makeup. He has some scratches on his hands. That makes him look super guilty. Looks like she was scratching his hands to fight back. Skinny and malnourished. Drawn complexion, skinny, seems malnourished. Scratched wrists, fresh scrapes, slightly bleeding. Thin, elongated fingers. Trained in sleight of hand, slight discoloration. Used a lot of makeup. Bleeding nose, took a heavy blow. Galici is lean, appears malnourished. His nose is bleeding from a heavy punch. His hands and thin fingers are definitely those of a thief, trained in the delicate work of pockpicketing. He uses makeup to hide possible gall tattoos. So he has tattoos. He has fresh scratches and scrapes on his wrist from a recent and short fight. I believe he is more a criminal than a medium, and this is his new way of earning money by deceiving the wealthy. Or he doesn't have a lot of food and stuff. I don't know. He does seem like a trickster. But then he is malnourished, so I think that he goes without food. We have to choose that one. Just because of the malnourishment.
I have shocking news that changes your situation entirely. Oh, no, wait. What am I thinking? The spirits will have told you this already.
I'm not in the necessary state for summoning. The spirits preferred clarity of mind and soul. Please, tell me.
Lady Craven died in the very next room while you were in here. Did you not hear anything?
What? How? In fact, I did hear noises. That Craven is a very loud man. But I never thought he would do that to his wife.
No, he didn't do
you
it.
claim to be a medium. Perhaps you could ask her spirit why.
What? No, it's too dangerous.
Oh well, at least I can make the dead talk. Those scratches on your hands look rather painful. What happened to you?
It was those savage servants. They were so rough bringing me here as if I was trying to escape. When I'm free, I'll demand compensation.
He tried to hide his hand.
Sorry, that's beyond my expertise. The spirits are silent, and so am I. Sorry, that's beyond my expertise. The spirits are silent, and so am I. The spirits are silent, and so am I. Sorry, that's beyond my expertise.
I need to go. Someone is making the most of his stay.
Can you blame the man? I'd say he's not ordering enough.
Dear Luca, I hope you will have time to visit our estate and perform another seance. Here we go. Since I was last able to speak to my husband through you, I feel that my life has changed completely. I cannot wait until I speak to him again. I am anxious for your visit. Sincerely yours, Countess Lamore. Okay, so he's done more of these.
A familiar substance. It's the ectoplasm that stained the seance table, but this time there's enough for analysis. Someone is making the most of his stay. Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
Or weapons and defences against visitors from the great beyond.
Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation. Do you always travel with your books, Mr. Galici?
I do. In my line of work, one needs resources available to help deal with the unpredictable and unworldly.
You always take me to the best of places, Sherry.
Alright, let's go back and talk to him. Alright, we got a whole bunch of stuff in the Mine Palace. Let's see. Rough servants. The lock can be easily picked. Emma left the scratches on Luca's hands while fighting for her life. Yeah. Okay. The moth pin. Luca and Lord Craven were neighbors. The thief framed the servants. Luca and Emma both have jewelry with the same moth design. Could they have something in common? Okay. The thief framed the servants for scratches. The lock can be picked easily. Luca and Lord Craven were neighbors. The lock between the two hotel rooms was weak. Luca could pick it easily. Yeah, he could. Because he's a sleight of hand. Expert. The diamond was beside Emma. Okay. Okay. Lord Craven is an unstable man who cannot manage his anger. The thief framed the servants. Okay, we got one. The murderer left the diamond. Whoever killed Emma left the diamond beside her body. Yep. Lord Craven caught Emma with the stone. Returned to the room just as Emma was hiding the diamond. Caught her off guard. No. The murderer left the diamond. Definitely. While roughly escorting Luca to be locked in his room, the servants mistreated and scratched him. Emma left the scratches on Luca's hands while fighting for her life. That makes way more sense. Emma left the scratches on Luca's hands while fighting for her life. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Lord Craven was in the room with Emma. Alright, we don't got anything there.
The spirits are silent, and so am I. The spirits are silent, and so am I.
Okay, he don't want to say nothing.
I need to go.
Let's go back to the other guy. Lord Craven.
Get to the point, Mr. Holmes. I doubt I can help with this.
I found these jewels secreted away. Are you familiar with them?
Ah, it cannot be so. That deceptive wagtail. How could she do this?
That sounds like a yes.
These items were supposedly stolen from us during our trip. I must have spent hours reporting it all to the police. And it turns out she had them all along. The trollop. I'd kill her myself, was she not dead already?
Yeah, he didn't do it, but...
Stop wasting time. The murderer is getting away. Stop wasting time. The murderer is getting away. Get to the point, Mr. Holmes. Stop wasting time. The murderer is getting away.
Do you recognize this ring?
Should I? That's a third-rate piece if ever I've seen one. I'd never buy something like this.
Did you ever see Miss Emma wearing it?
No. And why should she? I gave her enough jewelry that she could wear a superior ring every day of the week.
Alright, let's get back to the Mine Palace. Okay. Emma was stealing from Lord Craven. Emma was a thief, but Lord Craven believed that the servants were stealing. She'd done it throughout their trip. Luca could know Emma was a thief. If their paths had crossed in the past, Luca could well know of Emma's predilection for thievery. The medium Luca could have known that Emma was a thief and that she was trying to frame him for her crime. Oh. Okay. Okay. Luca Gallici is the murderer. I knew it. Yep. Okay. Emma tried to frame Luca, the medium, for her theft of the diamond. In revenge, he killed her. So we got two choices, guys. Bring Luca Gallici to justice Luca Gallici is a murderer. He couldn't stop himself from killing Emma, even though he could have just told the police everything. Or we could help Luca escape. That's crazy. Luca fought for his life, given the checkered past. Given his checkered past, if he were arrested, nothing could save him from a death sentence. And Emma knew it. I will not stop him from fleeing to start a new life. So we can let him get away and start a new life, or we could bring him to justice. There's no way we're gonna let him get away with that. That's crazy. But before we do that, let's confront him one last time. But we know he's the murderer.
That's a remarkable pin of yours, Mr. Gallici. Does it have any meaning?
The butterfly? It's a reminder of a time in which I was truly happy.
What a coincidence. Lady Craven had a ring with the same design.
A coincidence indeed. I suspect it is a common theme in jewelry.
Huh.
Luca Gallici, I know you murdered Lady Craven, and I can prove it.
That would be a grand story for the newspapers. But where's your proof? I was locked in here and could not hurt a fly.
As for the motive, it's obvious that you deduced that Lady Craven was the real thief. Of course, it helped that this was not your first encounter with Miss Emma.
I am... I don't know what you're talking about. How on earth can you believe this?
I think the police will easily find the proof when they browse their archives. Yes, the locked room. Good of you to mention it. I inspected the door between the rooms, and the lock on it is piteous. You could open it with a penknife.
So I am now a burglar, as well as a thief and a murderer?
The scratches are the main evidence. And the fact that she had his ring. So why would she have his ring? It fell off his hand when he was choking her.
Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause such an injury. It was Lady Craven as you strangled her.
You are fantasizing, Mr. Holmes.
It is done, Luca. You will be arrested. Your best strategy now is to confess and hope your reasons were justified.
I don't know how you figured it out. But yes, I killed her. I had to.
We got a confession.
This woman could not get away with ruining my life twice.
Twice?
I knew Emma before she was a lady. I mean, she pretended to be noble back then too. But only so our gang, the Moths, could steal from those snobs. She betrayed us, stole all our money and disappeared, leaving us to rot in jail. I was young. I spent 3 years in that hell.
And tonight, she tried to set you up again. Did she recognize you?
She didn't. I came to her afterwards, pleading that she drop this farce, but she laughed in my face. I just remembered my time in the clink, all I suffered while she indulged. And I grabbed her throat.
Okay, so now it's come down to what we could do. We have a choice, guys. We could let him go free and let him start a new life and get away because she set him up, or we could punish him. There's no way we're letting him get away with this. There's no way. He's getting punished. He's going back to the clink. No excuse for taking somebody out like that.
Murder is murder, Luca. You could have told Lord Craven the truth and seen Miss Emma's downfall, but you could not restrain yourself.
He would never believe me.
We will never know. Still, perhaps a jury will be more easily swayed. If not, you'll get to see your friends in jail again soon.
We'll meet again, Holmes. I will get you, in this life or the next. Get your hands off me!
He murdered the woman who put him in jail. Should we be worried?
Fear not, John. Unlike Miss Emma, I will see him coming.
Alright, we got a trophy. Solved the first
That was
case
too
on
much fun,
Cordona.
Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to
Yeah.
intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything, even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
A figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
Alright guys, wow. So that is, we got 80 of the currency, whatever that is in this game. So now it's an open world game. We got a huge map. Grand Saray, Scaladio, Old City. It's a huge map, like I said before. Miner's End. That's one way to start it off. Silverton. I guess these two peninsulas. Okay. And we solved those two cases. A Mother's Love and Ghost of the Past. Wait. I guess we didn't solve that one totally. But now I guess it's an open world game, so we can pretty much go to any of these locations in the gold. And I'm sure there's gonna be, you know, multiple cases, some main, some side quests, and we'll be doing those. I really enjoyed this. This is a different kind of game, you know. The way that you've solved a mystery. I've solved mysteries before, but the way they do it in this game is really nice. That was really fun, but at the same time, it was done 10 out of 10. I gotta say, this game is already a 10 out of 10 in the first hour and 30 minutes. It's already a 10 out of 10. This is gonna be a lot of fun on the channel, solving all of these cases. Of course, we gotta finish Homefront: The Revolution. I believe we're super close to finishing that game, but you know, once we do that, we'll head back to this game, and you know, we'll be solving a lot of cases. It's gonna be a journey, guys. The map is huge, so I'm sure there's a ton of cases. Maybe even some of the side quests as well. But I'm gonna let this be episode 1, and this episode will let you guys know what's in store. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next episode. Have a wonderful night.